All right. Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, March 14th, and this is your daily tech news with Alan Smithson. Let's get into it. Let's get started. There's so much to talk about today, from robotics to AI to space launches, and let's get into it. Here we go. All right. First things first. Okay, future. So show me something incredible. The company Figure One or Figure, they have a robot called Figure One, and it is partnered with OpenAI, and it's really, really cool. You can follow me on LinkedIn, and you can see this post on LinkedIn here. But um, the idea here is that now they've got a robot that you can talk to. It makes sense and works within just your regular paradigm of working. So it says, you know, uh, hey, Figure One, pass me something to eat. And it's a whole idea here is that it can now decide what on the table is there for you to eat. So it's going to be like, here's an apple. It then proceeds to pick up trash while answering a conversation. So I'll leave this with you guys, but super cool. Make sure you watch the whole video. It's only a minute and a half long, but really incredible stuff. On to another side of the world. In Saudi, they have a robot, a Saudi robot here, and it's accused of groping a woman on camera. And to be honest, it's really not groping anybody. It's just doing its normal things. But because this robot's not aware of its surroundings, it did this, which is it's kind of funny. I mean, it's a little funny. Woo! Hey, how are you? It clearly didn't mean to do that, but there's a little bit of a kerfuffle around that. But the idea of having robots that can detect their surroundings and understand that that's maybe not appropriate to reach out like that might be interesting. This is really cool. If you this is an interview, so these two women here are not real, not real. And so what they've done is they created it using OpenAI's Sora, and then these two women here are real. And this is Mira Murati, the CTO of OpenAI. And if you really want to learn more about kind of OpenAI's plan for Sora, this is about a 10-minute conversation, and they talk about when Sora is going to be released later this year. It talks about the power of it, what things it gets right, what things it gets wrong. It's still messing with it's trying to figure out fingers and hands. So great interview with the CTO of OpenAI there. This is really cool. Now, mind you, I'm assuming this is a little bit biased because it is from A16Z, and they have their own their own investments in things, but it's the top 100 generative AI consumer apps, and I thought this was super cool. You've got here ChatGPT, Gemini, Character AI. I didn't think that one would be in the top three. Poe, Perplexity, Leonardo, Midjourney, Hugging Face, Gamma I use all the time. So like of these ones that I see here, I use ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gamma, Midjourney, 11 Labs for voice. And yeah, so really, really interesting there. And then you can go down and you can see the top 50 Gen AI mobile apps by monthly active users. And so this is interesting. You've got Microsoft Edge up here, Photomath, which is a really interesting one. If you want to take a picture of your math problems and have it solve it for you. And then down here, you've got more consumer products that are newcomers. So maybe you haven't heard of Janitor AI. I had never heard of it until today. And so there's some new ones in there. And you can go through this. All these links will be put into the live stream and also into the YouTube as well. This is really neat. This comes straight from Apple. Apple Vision Pro unlocks new opportunities for health app developers. Check this out. So if maybe you want to visualize CT scans or I don't know, the echocardiogram, this one here. They talk about surgical planning and education. This is really cool. It's a company called Stryker, and you're able to 3D visualize their parts because they do hip replacements, knee replacements, these sorts of things. And so you can start to take a look at that. Monitoring, patient monitoring, fundamental surgery. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming out with the Apple Vision Pro. So it's proving to be a really interesting new tool. And of course, a lot of these things we saw with the Magic Leap as well and the HoloLens. But with Apple Vision Pro, the quality of graphics is just far superior here. So really exciting about the future of healthcare apps with Apple Vision Pro. This is really neat. Stop it. FS Studio has launched a procedural 3D scene generator for NVIDIA Omniverse. Check this out. It's able to, is part of its training data, put things in the space. So imagine you're training a robot to go around a warehouse. Well, you can't, physically put all these things in every configuration, but you can do it in segmentations, and you can actually do it, systematically like this, so that when it's driving in the real world, whatever it is driving, you can have a really good understanding of things that may be in the space, and teach it. So it's basically a learning system where you can just add tons and tons of different things in there. So I thought that was really, really cool. NVIDIA's Omniverse. This is neat. It's a little older. It is, it's 2 days ago, but this video I think is a little older, and really, really neat, because they're using NVIDIA GPUs to, they're going to print a picture using paintballs. So those big air canisters are going through, and they're going to blast a bunch of paint. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Check this out. 2, 1. How cool is that? It's paintballs flying through space to paint the Mona Lisa. That's so cool. Anyway, that's super cool. This video here, insanely fast AI cold calling agent with Grok. Grok is a new GPU. Well, it's actually new. I think it's LPU, light processing unit, I think, and it was designed as a new way for a new chip specifically designed for AI. There's a whole video there. I'll drop all these links in the chat. Don't worry about that. This is really cool. Mining helium-3 on the moon has been talked about forever. Now a company will try it. So, this is a moonshot for sure, but they're going to be harvesting. They're going to be harvesting helium from the moon. And why this is so, prescient and timely is that this morning we had a SpaceX launch. I think it's probably already past the live here, but we had a space launch. Yeah, it's over now. But you can go on SpaceX. You can probably go on YouTube now, and you can watch the launch this morning. It was really incredible. I watched it about half an hour ago, and wow, super cool. It was the spaceship went up, detached. They weren't able to land the first stage properly. It splashed down, didn't fire up. But I'll leave it to you to go check it out. But mining on the moon is going to be a reality, guys, and this is coming. So SpaceX is making space travel possible, and then other companies on the backs of that are going to be able to do that. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my friends Addie and Mary Beth for their book, Not Another Digital Transformation. I wrote the foreword for this book. It's a really great book on anybody who is going through a digital transformation in their company. And that's pretty much everybody at this point. How do you go from not using these tools to using these tools at scale? So if you want to pick up this book, it's on Amazon. It's Not Another Digital Transformation, The 10X Generation. Really, really interesting book. Great information in there, and it's really geared towards kind of managers who are coping with managers and leaders who are coping with having to really transform their companies quickly and do so really at a ground level. And so that's all I got for you today. Again, you can follow me on Linktree/Alan Smithson. All my links are on there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 Eastern every day, the 10 Tech at 10. So talk to you soon. Peace.